Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for Chelsea first Man City in the Premier League. So make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe as well. And let's jump into it. So Chelsea, it's a tough game. I think Chelsea are one of those teams that are they're trying to click into gear at the moment. You know, they've had a lot of signings, they've had a lot of changes. They've got a lot of youth in there as well. And I think once they click with Pochettino, I think they'll be a really good team. And I think they'll be challenging top four, and maybe next season, who knows, they can go a little bit higher. But right now, they're a little bit stop-start. And you just wonder what kind of team they're going to be against us. I watched their last game against Tottenham, and I thought it was one of the best games I've seen in years. I thought it was a phenomenal game. It had everything, and if anything, VAR just helped to make it an even better game. You know, it was an absolute disaster from all angles, Tottenham end, and it was a wonderful game, and Chelsea took full advantage in the end. Fair play to them. But it's kind of an outlier for Chelsea because they haven't been producing in front of goal all season. You know, they've not been getting a lot of goals, and it did take Tottenham going down to 9 men for them to actually score goals. But that being said, they have got some dangerous players, and you saw Tottenham, they pushed high up against them. They push up to the halfway line. You know, they're trying to play fast football, get lots of bodies forward. And that's what we're going to be looking to do. And that's how we play. You know, we push up to the halfway line. We go all out attack, all out offensive at times. And we do get punished with the counter-attack. And Chelsea will be looking to do the same thing they did against Tottenham against us. And you just know it's going to work at least once, maybe even twice, particularly at their ground. Oh, they've got good players, like I said, but they've got a lot of pace in that team as well. A lot of pace and quite a bit of power, and they can hurt our defense if they get 2-on-2s or, you know, even 2-on-3s and that sort of thing. They can be dangerous, and if they take their chances, which, like I said, you expect them to take 1 or 2, it could be a tough game for us. That being said, look, City at the moment, we're still not clicked into gear either. You can talk about Chelsea not being at their fluent best or at their best yet, and they're still trying to work out what's going on in their best 11. But we've not quite clicked either. Yes, we're top of the league somehow. I don't know, because particularly after the games we lost, the games against Newcastle, Wolves, and wherever else we got beat by, I can't even remember. You know, Arsenal it was, wasn't it? We just haven't quite got that going, and that's because we've had a lot of changes in our team as well. You look at, you know, team's been going on about their injuries and their defense, but our defense has been stop-start. We've had a lot of injuries. We've got another one now to Stones. Looks like he's going to be out for a while, which is a shame because he came back and he was looking good as well. You know, I think he'd missed his first 7 games of the season, something like that. Come back in and he looked like he'd been playing all season for us, you know, been playing from the start. And I think it's a huge miss for us as well, because I think when he's in that defense and he can step forward and help out Rodri, I just think we look phenomenal. You know, you look at his performance at the end of last season, he's one of our best players, and I absolutely love Johnny Stones, and it's a shame he's injured again. You know, we've got De Bruyne out still as well. The good news is we did get Grealish back, and I think Grealish has been in top form since he's come back in. So, you know, we've had a few issues to deal with ourselves, and I think looking at our last couple of results, you know, we had a really good scoreline. I'm not saying it was the best of performances, but it was a really good scoreline at home. You know, we won 6-1. And we had a good result in the Champions League as well, with Haaland scoring 2 in that one. And the second one was a phenomenal goal as well. A good hit from outside the box across the keeper. Good finish from him. So look, we got things to be positive about. And going into this Chelsea game, because this is just the first of many. You know, we've got Tottenham coming up. We've got Liverpool coming up. We got some difficult games. And really, it kind of starts here just before the international break. You don't want to go into the international break with another defeat on our hands. I don't think wouldn't be good for morale. It wouldn't be good for momentum. We just need to end it on a high, get the 3 points, and get out at Stamford Bridge. And look, we got a good record there. We got a good record in London in general, so we can go there and hurt them. And that being said, I mean, who's the first 11 I'm playing? Well, like I said, we've got a couple of injuries as well, haven't we? Got Stones out. I mean, he would have been first on the team sheet for me in that defence. But Ederson in goal, I think he's not had much to do in the last couple of games, but his kicking's been good, you know, and you know, I think Ederson, after the end of last season, when he came, he was forced into action quite a lot. And you look at that Champions League final in particular, he had an incredible game. I think that was his best game for us, particularly as a goalkeeper. With his hands in that game, he was unreal. He made some unbelievable saves, and you know, he was one of the big reasons why he won the treble last season, not just because of his kicking, but because of his actual goalkeeping. And I think he's taken that into this season as well. I think he's been playing quite well. There are times when he get isolated. You know, there's times where they just have too many bodies and we've just pushed so far up that he's got no chance. And he is going to concede a lot of goals because we do push high up on the line. And, you know, he is left exposed at times, but he is looking good at the moment. And up ahead of him, you know, you look at Diaz, I think we're not the same team when he's not in there. I still can't believe he's not captain. I know the players picked the captain, I think, rather than the manager. I can't believe Diaz isn't captain. He's absolutely an unreal defender, and he's a really good leader as well. So I'd put him in there. Guardiola on the left. I don't think this is one for Ake. I think Chelsea have too much pace for Ake. I don't think he's going to be able to live with that counter-attack. I really don't. And you look at that left-hand side for us in defence and who they're going to play on the right. They're going to play Palmer. So Guardiola, stick him in there. You other side defence, Akanji's going to be in there for his strength and his power as well, because you know that they are, like I said, they're quick, Chelsea. And on the right side, Walker, we're definitely going to need him. And with how far we push up, and hopefully he doesn't get exposed too much by pushing up to their box to help out whoever's on the right side for us. Rodri in midfield. It's got to be Alvarez coming back in. We could do with him in there. And I can see Kovacic playing as well. But I'd say Bernardo in there. I'd put Bernardo in midfield. I'd put Foden on the right. And for me, it's a toss-up right now. Usually I say Grealish in these kind of games because of the way he carries the ball, the way he wins free kicks, the way he can hold on to the ball as well. But Doku, I think with his pace as well, particularly needing the help on that left-hand side, as long as he can get up and down the pitch and he does his defensive work, I think Doku's the right one to pick in this one. And up front, of course, Haaland. Like I said, he looks banging form at the moment, Haaland. He looks up for it. And after, you know, not scoring for a few games, he seems angry to me when he's on the pitch. He just seems like I don't know, he's like a man possessed. He just wants to score. And he's a really good team player. And in these kind of games, you really need a team player as well. Because like you saw in Old Trafford, he doesn't get enough credit for it. But that ball across for Foden for the third goal, when he could have just gone on his own, I would have shot a goal. It just shows what our team player he is, and that everything to him is about winning rather than, I mean, he loves scoring, of course, but he wants the team to win more than anything. And that's the 11 I'd go with. And I think that team is capable of going to Stamford Bridge and getting something out of it. And a lot of people will say, well, Chelsea are not a good team at the moment. Chelsea are doing this. You know, Tottenham went down to 9 men. But they are a dangerous team. And once, like I said, once they click, they've got pace, they've got youth, they've got a dangerous team there. And you just know with Sterling and Palmer, you're expecting something to happen. And I'm hoping for our sake, for, you know, with Palmer in particular, that we got a sell-on fee clause there, that when they sell him on for like 100-odd million, like we should have done in the first place, that we get a percentage out of that. I just hope that's the case. And that's it. That's the match preview. Chelsea, it's going to be a good game. Like I said, we got a good record in London. We tend to do quite well down there. And if this was Chelsea 2 weeks ago, I'd say, yeah, we'd beat them. But right now, would you take a point? I possibly would. We'll have to see. It's going to be a good game anyway. I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be on Sunday. So thanks for watching the match preview. Hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Definitely hit the like button though. Thank you very much for that. And as always, see you again. Have a good couple of days and yeah, up the Blues. Why not? Bye-bye.